Alright, today we're going to do perspective and form. So I have a sticky note here, and this is what you guys will be using. I got a rectangle, so I'm going to have you put the rectangle on the paper just a little bit. We're going to find the middle of this paper. One way to find the middle is to fold it. But you guys will be working in your sketchbooks, so you'll have to measure yours. So I forgot I was doing something different. The middle of this would be about 4.5. So you guys are going to draw a horizontal line on this. I like to measure it out. I'm making a line at 6 and 6, and then I connect the dots, pressing them with my ruler, drawing a line. So I have a horizontal line. I'm going to find again the middle of this line. 9 inches, so I need to do 4.5. So I just made a little tick mark, a dot. You guys will draw a little arrow to it and write vanishing point. And this right here is your horizontal line, your horizon line. We're going to draw 4 rectangles. One in the upper left corner, a little bit farther than this vanishing point. If you have it right there, it will be very difficult for us to explain this. So you guys are going to trace your rectangle, holding the paper down so that you are able to make smooth lines. Try to come up with a way that you guys don't have to measure. It won't take as much time. This is going in your sketchbook. It will be graded for the end of the 6 weeks. Then I'm doing one in the bottom corners of these. Okay. I forgot at the top, I want you guys to write form. This is really bright. And then the date. Okay. That way I can keep track of your grades better. You are going to be connecting the corners of all of these squares, rectangles, sorry, to the vanishing point. These are making orthogonal lines. Those are the lines that will vanish. So we're making, in a way, triangles going from this point here to this vanishing point. And I'm making sure that I'm holding down with my ruler, applying even pressure. There's a bump in my ruler, it's making it squiggly. You're going to do this to all 4 of your rectangles. Going through that line too. Everything's going to the vanishing point. Because things need to get smaller as they go farther away. This is space using line to create forms. It'll look like these rectangles are exploding out of the center. So that's the basics. Getting started. Everything goes right there to the vanishing point. I like to use these clear rulers. It's pretty easy for me to measure out from the side of this rectangle here. Let me zoom in. I'm going to close off the shape so that it looks like a form. I'm going to be making this side line here, and that line. I don't like measuring today. So my lines are parallel using the side of the ruler. And I need it to be the same distance on the bottom. So this line closes between this triangle right here. also goes between the second triangle. So it has to be parallel to these side lines. And it has to connect to the bottom of this line that I made before. You can rotate your paper to help you see it better. And I know I need to scoot it down just a little bit more so that it matches up with the line I drew before. So that's called closing the shape. If you do shading, it'll look like the side of a wall. This perspective is from above. It's above us. If you were a little person, you'd be down here. And you'd be looking upwards. And to make it look like it's a closed box, you can draw like a wall on it, like a thicker wall, give it some depth. So you're going to be closing off your shape and creating forms on all of these rectangles for your sketch of the day. And if this was inside the box, it'd be really, really dark. Because no light would be able to get in it, the light would be right up there. Making it darker as it goes farther back, so it will be deeper. Some light will be able to get into this little box here. So I'm going to make a highlight. Oops. With my eraser. And I could blend it with a blending stick. You guys will be getting used to it. And then crisp up your edges. You can disconnect this line from the box, making it completely look like I'm standing alone floating box. I would have to add shading on this side too. As you can see, my hand is smearing all this lead. The bell's about to ring. Gotta hurry up before you come in. Let me just keep on making some boxes for you guys. Sliding this ruler down, matching it up with that line there. Doing some cross hatching. I could completely get rid of this box, this line here. Make it look like a solid box with no opening. You can get rid of those lines too. The farther away you make the line from your rectangle, as long as it's straight, the longer the form will look. So this ruler has to be parallel to that line. This will look a lot smaller. Again, I'm speeding it up. I rotated my ruler slowly. There. So then my box looks a lot longer. Make this one look like it's even farther back. This is how you make things for a house. It's for a house, for buildings, trains. Your first sketch assignment should probably only take you like 20 minutes. If you do it quickly, if you add shading and everything, that will take you longer. All that's required though is that you have the date and the form, 4 boxes going to the vanishing point. You have to write vanishing point and horizon line. And you have to have 1 box that's open, at least 1, the rest can be closed. I want to see different lengths of the box, all different lengths. Okay.